Hello everyone and welcome to more Against the Storm. I have a lovely fresh cup of tea in front of me and I am ready to play this fantastic game some. I think today is going to be a very cozy session and we just want to get more bread, I think. Just more and more bread. But last session I unlocked the ability for my cities to see further. And I can now see some interesting things on the map. Like in the top left of the screen there, I don't know if you can see that spinning orb. But before I jumped into a city, I wanted to have a little explore. So what have we got? We've got the Gathering Storm. Mysterious forces drawing in heavy clouds. Every year the storm lasts 10% longer. That sounds horrible. Levitating monument. I think we've seen this before, you can move most buildings in your settlement. Ancient battleground, you start with 50 hostility. That's not that bad. Bandit camp, you can't trade or use trade routes, that sounds pretty nasty. Down here there was the Land of Greed, which is apparently a very greedy frog. The strange totem causes you to only focus on your wealth. Oh, so this is just you just need to trade constantly. Interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not near any of these, in any way, shape or form. Which is a little disappointing, but we are pretty close to a new cycle. And we will be exploring to the right today. I'm going to go into the Marshlands. There are 3 juicy question marks here, so let's get going. Okay, in the marsh we have foxes and lizards or some harpies. I'm going to stay on veteran for the rest of this cycle. I am considering going up to Viceroy when we finish. We'll definitely do it for the first couple of missions, see how we feel, and if I'm a coward I might take it back down. I mean, it's no fun watching me lose every game, I imagine. Or maybe it is, we'll see. But that will be in a couple of games time, I think. For now, let's stick with some harpies in the marshland on veteran difficulty. I'm going to go with the standard more newcomers because I think more people is just amazing. That actually, the harpies are already bringing 2 new people with them, so we start with a whopping, what is that, 14 people? That's pretty good. And 14 people are going to need probably a lot of food. Thankfully the marsh definitely has food for days. As long as you like mushrooms. Do I need to bring stone? Harpies need fabric. So I guess I don't. Screw it. The stone's good. If you start with no stone, it could be really horrible. So let's go. Jump straight in, and we have the wild growth modifier. Not a bad one, pretty simple, just discovering glades, get more goods. And we have found some lovely stone to start with. We also have the beavers and the foxes accompanying my RPs to this horrible marshland. Oh, it's not that horrible. It can be a little bit. Let's have a quick look around the map. We have some small glades around us, not too many, which is nice. There are definitely some dangerous glades near us this time. Where are these forbidden glades? These are the ones that are interesting, especially in the marshland. We have one to the west, one to the northwest. There's usually a third one in the southeast. So in the marshland they have some pretty interesting, well, sometimes a bit disappointing, but usually interesting, massive fauna. They are very much worth gathering if we can get into the Forbidden Glades, which is easier said than done, because they are quite far away and also full of nasty stuff. probably the southwest one is going to be the one we go for. I think that's the easiest to reach. Let's get those beavers working. Have some harpies too. And we'll leave a fox. We've got a harpy as our... what is this called actually? Firekeeper. Which I do think is quite a good bonus. I do like the fox one. The beaver one, not sure about. Maybe good in higher difficulties. The lizard one seems okay if you're a bit desperate. Flame amulets. What do we have here? Do we have insects? There are no insects on this map, so dye extract isn't going to be useful. Herbs, there aren't no herbs either. Flame amulets I think is just easy, and it will let us chop down these lovely mushroomy trees all game long. What are our negatives? Our negative forest mysteries. We lose rainwater, that's not that bad. Oh, rotting wood. Woodcutters cut trees down 50% faster, but don't get any wood. That's a bit annoying. And the hearth resistance is decreased by 200. I think that means that blight rot is nastier to deal with. And vanishing goods. Okay, so there's nothing that I actually need to interact with in any way. I can't actually do anything about it. Oh, that's quite nice art for the Harpy Resolve. I think that's new. I like that. We don't really need more Harpies though, but it is nice to have more parts, especially on the Marshlands, because we probably want all the camps, because you just gather so much. Unfortunately, I think they changed. The woodcutters' camps no longer count as camps, or as gathering camps. It's a bit annoying. Nothing weird has happened, I just need to maybe limit some options here. This game is suddenly pushing my PC to the extreme, and I don't know why. That's, is there a way to cap the frame rate? Where is the FPS counter? I got 129, I don't really need it that high. Don't mind dropping it a little bit. It just is a little bit toasty in this room, and having a second radiator next to me if my PC is running at such a high speed is a little annoying. So there does not seem to be a way to cap the frame rate. We can do that. Now for the happy harpies already, that was quite quick and easy. I guess they are happily eating that pie. And let's have a look at some buildings. Is there copper on this map? There is, but I very often don't use copper at all. The brickyard, we have some bricks, some pottery, and some crystallized dew. I mean, all of that is very useful. But there is no clay. Not sure, because I would quite like crystallized dew because we need it for the fox's housing. But pottery we can't use, so we can use water skins because we can get leather from that. What else would be handy? Just kind of thinking out loud a little bit about what the best course of action in my buildings is going to be. I mean, I think the leather worker is going to be important here, because we're going to want water skins. We're going to be gathering meat, we're going to want water skins. Fabric is useful for the harpies. We want water skins for the pickled goods and the wine, and we definitely need some way of making... I guess it doesn't need to be crystallized dew, it can be copper. Problem with copper is you cannot make the fox houses out of copper, I don't think. Interesting. I think we'll go leatherworker. And then smokehouse, only the rupees want that, so maybe not. Tea and porridge, that is useful. We also are going to need some source of clothing and some source of flour for the biscuits and the pie. A lot to think about here. But for now, I think we are happy. We're just plodding along through this first year. Definitely be mining stone. I've got enough idle people. We had such a big start full of so many people. It was pretty crazy. We can probably complete 2 glade events, and our final order is going to be a housing estate, which unlocks the bathhouse, which is very good. It has parts, it has export, we have shelters. I think we can do this, no problem. We are going to cancel this stonecutters camp, and we are going to pop down 6 lovely houses. It's 4, 5. Would have liked to put them up here. We can always move them at a later date. Chop down a couple of these trees just to make space. There's no way we can get the housing estate done, and then we can work towards a bathhouse, which means we probably do want to pick up the tea house. And tea, thankfully, can be made with copper bars. And water will hopefully find some, and mushrooms that we have plenty of. Same with the porridge. And the water skins, that's unfortunate. We already have a way of making those, but I'm fine with that. And I mustn't underestimate the power of this +1 production yields to all packed goods. We did that a few games ago, and my gosh, did we make all of the money. That was an impressive amount of income. That was very Amazon levels of income right there. We had like, I think at one point I had a stockpile of almost 270 amber, I think, and probably made around 500 or something silly. Guys, build the next shelter. Why are you taking it around that way? There's a perfectly usable road in front of this house, and I'm going around the back. Silly harpy. Right, I think we are just going to go for the tea house. And Trapper's Camp, I do like upgrading camps on this map. We'll hold off on that for now, because we haven't gone into any dangerous glades. But perhaps I should think about making my way to one. I'm thinking maybe we start cutting down these trees, prioritizing these. Let's hand in our housing estate. Excellent. Gives us the lovely bathhouse. Not going to be building that for a while, but still very handy to have. just relax and listen to some lovely Marshlands music. Tea I have, if you're curious, is peppermint tea. But yeah, it's a little bit too hot. We have all these houses up, let's pop down some barrels. I like the barrel look behind the warehouse. Probably be making some goods, getting ready for our building upgrades. Rarity is making this leather worker, as we get much more efficient fabric from it. And we'll pop it down here. Expand our road network a little bit. We'll see what the next year brings. Out of the storm now, easily done. I have Flamekeeper amulets, or flame amulets, keeping our hostility well below any trouble. Let's have a look at our new cornerstone. We have the woodcutter's prayer, the worker's rations, and the cooking steam. And all workers have a 10% chance of doubling their production because they consume more food, or bonus to wood, or bonus to cooking speed. I think I'm going to take the woodcutter's prayer because we have almost no fuel anyway, so there's no real downside to this. So let's just have a lot of wood, shall we? And we can take 1 beaver and 2 foxes, or 1 and 1. I'm going to go for the one that gives me. And we are going to cut into this dangerous glade, I think. So let's make it a clear cut through. Choose the working area a little bit. And we can hand in the flock order, get some more harpies, get some of those new harpies working in our lovely leatherwork. Do that. We might be making luxury goods this game. It could be useful. We have 3 blueprints. I think I am just going to get the Trapper's Camp because there is meat to be harvested, there is eggs to be harvested. We have the plantation, a distillery, a smelter and a tool shop to choose from. It's probably going to be the plantation if I can find it. Wow, we have hit the jackpot for mushrooms. Unfortunately, I do not have the blueprint for the upgraded mushroom gatherer. Now, do we loot or do we send to the citadel? We probably loot because I don't have any amber and I don't have any packs of provisions. Although this loot is not very useful, it does sell for a fair amount. Let's move one of my woodcutters' camps to the north and start clearing out some space behind my ancient hearth, because we're going to want some more building room soon, and we are going to need some more houses at some point. We have the farm we could do with the berries, maybe. We can fill, I think, most things berry-wise can be replaced with mushrooms, and there is a lot of mushrooms on this map, so I'm thinking maybe I re-roll. I'm not going to think too heavily about it, we're just going to do it. Clothier, we do want coats, we definitely want coats. Flour barrels and packs of provisions could be useful. The alchemist hut also could be useful for making wine and crystallized dew. Don't have anything to make the crystallized dew out of, unfortunately. We will need something to back that up, but as I said, we can make mushroom wine, and I think super efficient coats isn't really that needed, is it? We have a lot of fabric, because we have a way of making 3-star fabric, so I'm going to go for the alchemist hut. I'm not sure if that's the right idea, but it's what we're going to play for. The small farm is kind of what I was looking for. We always forget about the forest hut. That would have been another way of making crystallized dew. We'll go for the small farm. We're going to pop that down and get that rolling as quickly as we can. There's a bit of meat in the bottom there, I did not spot that. Hiding amongst the trees was a leech brood mother. That is something that would be far more deadly if this was a different game. You know, when I first bought this game, I thought there was going to be combat in it. I thought glade events were something you fought, and I am glad that they are not. I don't think combat really would have fit in this game very well. Sacrificial ceremony, now that is quite a good one, but we have absolutely no way of completing it. There is no coal on this map, there is no way to produce oil. It would have been nice, but it's not going to happen. I think the jerky is what we go for, even though I have no way of making jerky, because we're never going to be making pottery ever. So the jerky one is at least possible. And this is unfortunate. I guess we go beavers here, because I'm not planning on making any herbs. And perhaps we need to turn roots off from being eaten. And that way my beavers have, well, that can just build up slowly over time. It would be nice to get some more beavers. No. What can we do? Perhaps we should think about making some more food items. I'm thinking we make probably porridge, maybe. Keep my foxes happy. The harpies, I think, are going to be the problem here. Maybe we've got too much. A little bit too much that focuses on the foxes. I think the next couple of orders I need to make sure are targeting the harpies and the beavers. Because yeah, if we can get tea and luxury, that's going to be some incredibly happy foxes and some quite happy foxes and beavers, but that is going to be a long way off, unfortunately. So actually the wine is more likely than tea, but we have no way of distributing the wine yet. So what I'm thinking is we get some luxury harpy housing, and that will help us deal with the issue of having no one to really boost the happiness of. Also, no one but no items to boost the harpy happiness yet. In fact, everyone is pretty miserable. All the pies have gone. That's understandable that you'd be miserable about that. I think when it gets to the close to the storm, we'll break open this cache. This will give me a bundle of coats and get me through that storm. And just in time, we will loot this destroyed caravan in time for the trading post to be built. And we are now stockpiling wood from where we had that, well, we lost it all. We're now building our stockpiles up quite nicely. I think all of the roots I got were from starting the game and then also from mining these stones. It's unfortunate that this large glade was very much mushroom based, and we found no herbalist chem recipe. That's kind of what I was digging for, but well, we'll maybe get it later on, because my gosh, this is so many mushrooms. This is, I mean, 85 times 4 is a lot of mushrooms. I mean, you could probably harvest that for the entire game. We are carrying back some of the goods, so we should have some luxury goods to sell. They do not sell for, well, very much at all. I thought I would get a lot more money for that. That's a little disappointing, only 5 amber. Oh. Where's my trapper's camp? Let's get it. Kind of rather have it gathering the meat. I will prioritize the meat, because the meat we can use to make lots of different things. It would be very useful as well because it gives leather as a byproduct. So do the eggs, but the meat, I think, is what we need more so than the eggs. I find eggs, maybe I am underestimating eggs, but they don't seem to be used in many recipes at all, and I'm not that keen on them, to be fair. They don't seem to be that useful. I mean, eggs in real life are fine. Not my favourite, but they're fine. we could do the beaver influx. And that's a little bit too many people right before a storm. Villagers give... oh, I guess they don't give that much. It shouldn't be enough to push us to another hostility level, and I think everyone is happy enough to survive at this point. So maybe we should... let's do it. Lots and lots of beavers. And let's replace our RPs with beavers in the woodcutters camp. Give us a lot more wood and a lot more mushrooms. That should be very nice. And hopefully a little bit more leather as well. It might be time to build another trapper's camp. A lot of idle workers, mostly harpies. I think I will free up a fox on this farm. We can have a harpy worker. In fact, we can have two. Just because the foxes are quite useful for their abilities at scouting glades and doing glade events. They're very good at it. Seems to be quite handy to try and have two of them free. That's my logic with it anyway. I like that. Oh, we don't want to go into this glade just yet, guys. Oh, I think we're going to. My bad. I wanted to do it during the drizzle season to get the wild growth boost. Oh well. Nothing much missed there, just a little bit on the stone, I guess. And the meat. But not a big deal. Geysers. We are going to want some. We have the leather worker, which can use clearance water. We have just the crude workstation for storm. We haven't found any storm water. We do have some drizzle water. I have no food buildings so far. Move this woodcutter up, because we definitely want to be in this dangerous glade as quickly as possible. And I'm thinking, actually, I know I said I'd go southwest into this forbidden glade, but there's a lot of trees in the way. Whereas perhaps we go north, because I could set up a small path at the back here. Dangerous glade, forbidden glade. Would be a nice place to put a workshop as well. Sorry, a warehouse. I don't know why I'm putting the decorations here. Screw it. They can be moved. Let's pop that tea house down. I think tea house is going to be pretty useful soon, at least. 10 skewers for every 10 pickled goods produced. Don't need skewers. Not particularly. Again, this is I said I wouldn't focus on the foxes, and we have another thing that focuses on the foxes. But it is nice, because it's just free food, so... damn, I guess the foxes are just going to be very happy this game. And we have quite a lot of everyone, so I don't think it matters who I pick. I don't feel like I need a specific person, and the goods they bring are not that big anyway. I think it is time for another woodcutter's camp. And here, I don't think we can actually build anything. We could use some mushrooms, I guess. And sure, let's build this drizzle geyser. It can be used to make porridge. Whoops, we have in this new glade, don't tell me that's a leather worker, it's a butcher. Not seen one of these before. This is skewers, jerky and oil. It's actually very useful. We have that, looks like a corrupted caravan, it sure is. We can send some contaminated goods to the queen, which she's not very happy about, or we can cleanse it. Well, either way, we can't do either. Sending the contaminated goods is quite a lot of money, and finally we have found a use for our upgraded trapper's camp. I'm going to move this across immediately. We found a butcher right next to a ton of meat. That is pretty fortunate placement. And quite a big abandoned cache. Now I didn't need to break this one open. I'm not sure I do. Maybe we'll keep this one, but this one has some quite good things in it. Like actually really good things in it, so I'm going to break it open. I think we can win without caches. Should be okay. We have another farm spot as well. I think this is a good place for a warehouse. So the more parts we have, the more warehouses we can make. That will be quite useful. I'm going to build an automaton because I got another 4 wildfire essences. That is also not a problem. This cache is very good. Unfortunately, I might not be able to get the farm up in time for it to produce anything useful. I placed it the wrong way around, didn't I? That one really noticed. I'll correct it. There we go. This large leech brood mother has 100% of gathering leather with another 60% extra, and she also has eggs. Just kinda creepy if you think about it. I don't want to think about that too much. I'm going to start making some porridge. We don't need the water skins to be made. And tea is going to be very useful. I think I'll just turn as much as I can on for the tea. I guess mushrooms are the way to go. We can now turn the roots back on being eaten. That's fine. Don't need to stockpile them anymore. What was this blueprint? Oh, I don't think I actually looked at it. We have coats and we have a provisioner. Coats or provisions? I did say I would try and get something to make my harpies and beavers happy. I think I need to do that. So we are going to go for the cloth here. I'm not sure it's the correct choice, but it's the one we're going for. So I'm a little bit worried that they're going to be too unhappy to want to continue in my settle. I think some more housing is in need as well. With all the lovely extra leather we're making, we should be making some more fabric. It is being turned into water skins. I guess it doesn't need to be. You can have some more people arriving, that's exciting. We definitely need more houses, and more planks, and more of everything. We have some more farms that need placing. How am I going to deal with this? We're going to do water skins. Do I want to do provisions? Probably. Let's send these goods to the Citadel. I know they're going to be annoyed about it for my filthy trick. It's a filthy trick that pays off. And that's pretty good. Aha. A bakery would be very handy. We could do this. Can I do it in 6 minutes though? That's the question. That's always the question with these timed orders, and I think the answer is maybe? I hope? I think that is always the best you can ask for. Right. We need to limit some food. So no, you're no longer allowed to eat anything at all. Because it's all being sent to the Citadel. In fact, let's go crazy. All the makeshift posts, please. We will have 15 of each. Thankfully, we do have our perk that is making this a lot easier. Our lovely export specialization, which I totally didn't forget about. A little bit worried we're not going to produce enough packs of provisions. Because all of my food. Don't worry guys, it's worth it. Trust me, you just gotta trust me on this one. I know it seems strange, but just trust me. Having no food now means more food later. Why are you building packs of building materials? I know it's my fault because I told you to do that, but still. You should know that I'm an idiot and not do what I say. That to 51. My gosh, I messed this up royally, didn't I? Is there any other way to make them? Stop eating eggs. Stop eating anything at all. Everything must be used in provision making. Everything. Deliver the meat. The goods. Everything must be provisions from now on. Two minutes to do it. I think we will do it, maybe. I think I can turn the packs of goods off, honestly. I think we have enough. It's a mad scramble for just meat and eggs, as much as I can get, to produce these packs of provisions. We have 4 coming along here, we just need another 4. Let's delete this place, and I think it should give me enough meat. Reappeared back in the warehouses to make another set of provisions, and then we're golden. Excellent. And this gives us our basic packages, gives us another export specialization, gives us our bakery, and a big old stack of tools. Now, the unfortunate thing is we are going to be very miserable in this storm. There's not much I can do about that. I'll probably take out all of my woodcutters, and I'll need to have a holiday. Oof. That is pretty close. We're still not happy enough. Well then. We might have to buy some pie. 5 for the harpies. And I'm surprised that my foxes are as miserable as they are. So let's get some housing. And we have an awful lot of spare builders, so this should be okay. We have our basic provisions, they are done. We now have food for everyone. We can re-enable food. We can hand basic packages in. Handing that in unfortunately does push us above the forest, the hostility limit, so we are going to have to put in some wood, I think, to bring us back down. And build some houses. Let's take a proper look. Planting is faster and harvesting is faster, so those would both be nice, but I don't think I really have enough money. I guess I could sell these tools. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Maybe? I really don't use tools that often, which is probably bad, but you know what, we're gonna do it. If it's a bad decision, if I needed tools later on, well, I needed tools later on. I didn't mean to defeat? Yes. Delete all my makeshift posts. That was a mistake. I need to leave one of them up. I think we just take the beanery here and use the packaged goods. There is such a big benefit to that now. I mean packaged goods. I don't think that's what it's called, is it? It's pickled goods, of course. Pickled goods. Let's rearrange a little bit around here, shall we? And get another woodcutter over here. If they are empty for now. Actually, I can, if I'm burning wood, I can probably put some of them back. And let's get, there must be a spare harpy around here somewhere. Yes, in our stone cutters. Let's get them making some clothes. We can cap it at 50. That sounds about right. And what other building do we have? Forager's camp is a maybe. We'll break into this forbidden glade, I think, and then we will find out if the Forager's camp is what we need or not. But for now, we're just gonna chill. Start pickling some goods. We need 10 packs of provisions, I think. So you're free to make them with whatever you seek. We can send off some contaminated goods. Probably not in time, unfortunately. Did make a little bit of a mistake there. That's okay. Cornerstone time, what do we have? Ancient Pack and Mist Piercers basically do the same thing. I think we're going to go for Protected Trade, because I'm going to start making, hopefully, a lot of packs of luxury goods. In fact, I can start picking them up now. Because I'm not going to be using ale. I don't plan to this game anyway. Wow, that's a lot of foxes. Okay. Don't need to be burning this with it. That's an insane amount of foxes. Okay, we've cleared this out. Let's have a look. I might regret this, but we're gonna have a look in this forbidden glade, because the curiosity is killing me a little bit. Let's pop down the beanery, start making some pickled goods with our water skins, and probably, well, I hope we have enough from vegetables. I think I can also pickle mushrooms, which we should have an awful lot of. Get some more housing down as well. I think that's going to be key here. That resolve bonus is going to be needed. Beanery we can have. I'm not sure who's best here. Don't need the dew or the... What, do I need the porridge? Maybe I should be making porridge here. Guess we can make porridge, that's fine. But really we want to be making pickled goods. Those are the priority, and we probably want about 50 of them. Guess it's time to invite some more people in. There's so many. I think I'm actually going to go for the less people, which normally I don't, but that is just so many people. Got nothing on it, I think so. Needs to be moved. That's fine. And this camp has a lot of meat to be getting along with. I think that is fine. There we go, some more harpy housing. Only getting a +1 from housing benefits, but should go to +2 now, I think. Foxes are pretty happy. Beavers need some more houses. Unfortunately, I don't think I can make fox houses this game unless I buy some crystallized dew, which I guess is doable. Let's send off those contaminated goods. This is going to be more impatience points, but it's not a big deal. Tea house doing? Not amazingly. And pickled goods, we're making some pickled goods. Okay, well, I am glad I held on to this blueprint. We have the ancient proto-wheat, which is grain, reed, herbs, oil, and amber if we can gather from it. And looks like we have a drainage mole. It's going to pop out of the ground any second. Now we can feed it or chase it away. I can just chase it away with a lot of rocks. Which unfortunately is probably what we're going to have to do, although I would love to feed it. Just don't have enough food, and we cannot let this earthquake go off. It will destroy all resource nodes, buildings, and events within a 20 field radius, which would just destroy this lovely ancient proto-wheat. So I think we just gotta chase it away with rocks. It's a shame, but I'm not going to overthink it too much. And now we can pick up our foragers camp and start gathering the ancient proto-wheat. Not sure what the best way to position that camp is. Probably want to build a small growth here, so I'm thinking we build it in this square here, just to make sure we can have all these lovely workers who live up here now, and give them not too long a distance to rest and recover. What are in these large caches? We have clay, coats, pottery, and ale. And here we have reeds, purging fire, and wildfire. I forgot about... I don't know why, I just forgot about drizzle water as a mechanic for a while though. I never picked this order, did I? Then boxes of parts. Wow. You know what? Screw it. Let's just have all of the parts. Some harpies gathering. I'm not sure who's best there. Humans would be best for their double bonus. But we have no humans. In fact, we have had foxes every single match since unlocking them. Which I don't mind. I get to try them out some more. But it's a little strange. I haven't seen humans in quite a while. Why am I harpies so miserable? Well, I guess we are almost 35. I did forget about that. I mean, we are literally chasing away a gigantic killer mole. I'm doing it very slowly for some reason. Could we hurry up, please? Otherwise this is going to go bad. A little bit of a building shuffle so we can fit in our small hearth. There you are. God, this fox took ages to arrive. But we will do it just in time for the storm. I don't really want to enter the storm with... well, it would be 5 stacks of looming darkness, which would be minus 20 resolve, and everyone would leave and be miserable, and I think they'd have every right to do so. I need more clues. Is there a spare copy anywhere? But yes, most places. Let's switch some of these over. Got another harpy in a Plethia. Do we want another one in the tea house? I'm not sure. But these pickle goods are starting to come into play. Beavers are getting a bit happier, and we are also producing the bonus skewers from Zorg's secret ingredient. So this is keeping the foxes well fed and very happy. I don't mind in this just yet, because 4 more people is more mouths to feed and more unhappiness. Copper fever. Produce 60 copper in building of a mine. Makes mines a lot better. I don't think I care. I also don't think I found any copper. I found a single node of coal. So yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. We can do aesthetics, which is not useful, or we can open caches, which isn't that much better. Are you sure? I've never seen this before. Yes. I think I've always picked the Time Order. No, we don't need better mines for our 0 mines. That would be a little foolish. Hopefully this forager's camp will start bringing in some grain and all the other lovely byproducts, but some grain is going to be useful for pickling, sorry, not pickling, for porridge. So let's switch those recipes over, and this will give me more things to pickle, is what I was thinking. We're building a healthier stockpile of clothes now, so that should boost happiness a bit. And I think things are looking up. Just gonna work on getting some housing. Now we have so much wood, it's unreasonable. Let's cap our planks at 40. And perhaps we should think about a little beaver colony up here. That would be nice. I think sometimes I do play this game maybe a little bit too city builder and not enough roguelike. Kind of thinking, oh, how could I make a pretty little beaver colony up here? And really, I should probably be thinking about winning the game. I do have a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to be very good at this game on higher difficulties. But ultimately, I'm having fun. so that is fine. We are again just under the hostility threshold, otherwise this could have been a problem, because we can just favour our harpies and now they will be happy enough to survive out this storm. But we do need to work on getting that tea. Still have found no copper and no way of getting any metallic goods to make these teas. Speaking of tea, I forgot about mine. It's got cold. Cold peppermint tea is not that bad. Speed up the storm a little bit. This trader will be along shortly. We could sell these packs of luxury goods. All that ale that I turned into luxury goods. We're holding on to the scrolls for now. Those could be useful. We are going to sell an awful lot of stuff. Here's old Farloof. Not sure that's how you pronounce it, but whatever. What is the reward for handing in this order? We get a lot of parts, we get some newcomers, and we get some salted jerky production. I guess we can do that, and then we will sell the rest. And I think at this point I can probably sell some of these parts. I have so many of them. In fact, let's sell 15 parts. And is there anything I want to buy here? Could get some copper ore, but I can't make it. So how about we just buy some crystal dew? It's not amazing, but it'll do. We have so much wood, wow. And let's buy some amber. Or should I buy the copper ore as well? The copper bars. They're very expensive. What do I need them for again? This is for tea and fox housing, and I guess, you know what? He might not reappear, this guy, for a while, so I'm going to stock up on bars. We've done a big trade, so that should reduce hostility a fair amount. And minus 30 is fine. We could sell another 6 amber worth of goods. I'm sure we can find 6 amber worth of goods. Probably some wood. Could sell some oil, a little bit of leather, probably sell some water skins. It's far more than 6. I'll take it. Do we want any of these perks? I think we have enough people, to be fair. We have a lot of gold or amber for the next trader that appears. Okay. We can now make tea. Delicious tea. Well, sort of. We have nothing to make it with, but we can make it. And that tea will be used in our bathhouse. Something we got at the very beginning of the game and have not been able to use. 3 mushrooms for every 10 grain produced, when really not producing enough grain. Unless this counts as... I think that counts as producing, so maybe that is good. Let's go for it. I've never picked that one before. I think it was a relatively new one we picked up. So we'll give it a go. Now I do have the bakery, don't I? I do. And we don't have any way of making flour, so we could use the rain mill. I'm going to pick up the rain. put it down here. Fair amount of idle villagers. Let's get another crude workstation. Okay, Trappers Camp, you need to move up and gather me some more meat. And Woodcutters Camps, yes, I see the problem here. You're not near any trees. Let's see what's in this dangerous glade. Another Woodcutters Camps. We have... I've never seen this before. We have the merchant shipwreck. How powerful must the storm surge have been to carry this shattered wreck all the way here? Perhaps in the distant past there was a sea here. It looks as if it's been lying here for centuries. Strange voices can be heard coming from below deck. I mean, the seas were right there. It didn't have to be that powerful. Captain's Curse. Destroys a random cornerstone. Oh, that sounds horrible. Okay, and we can search the upper deck or search the lower deck. Searching the upper deck gives us quite a lot of goods to sell, but gives me cowardice. Okay. Or we can search the lower deck. Hostilities increase by 220, but each ongoing trade route decreases it by 40. That would be parts to do that, which I just sold all of them. I'm feeling rather cowardly. So I think we're going to go maximum coward. Because those ancient tablets sell for a lot, and I could do with the planks. But that is weird, but quite cool. And there is an awful lot of meat over there. Where are my Trappers Camps? They are both dealing with this Leech Broodmother, and then we'll go up to the top here and, well, I think they're going to be staying there for the rest of the game. Let's build some roads. Some more, just a little bit of clearance to make the roads make a bit more sense in this area. And do I have idle workers? I do. Let's move this Stonecutters Camp up. Start mining the stone chest. Move it a little bit closer. There we go. Fantastic. People, let's have some more people. Let's have a bit of everyone. We are going to be building some more houses. These mushrooms are really in the way. In fact, I can just pick them up, can't I? What am I doing? I needed to... I don't want to use... I want to use the copper to make the tea. That's what I was trying to think of, yes. I want to use the crystallized essence to make the fox houses. I am wondering if at this point it's even worth making fox houses. I have so many of them and so few houses. It might not be worth it. Why are my scouts here? I have lots of coats. I didn't have enough. I thought I would, I didn't check. Well, maybe the problem will soon correct itself. Okay, we have a bathhouse. Let's do one of each. This gives me slower resolve, decay, that's fine, and 25% production rate. That's pretty good, but more importantly, we have a place for the tea to go. Tea must flow at the bathhouse, bringing everyone some much needed happiness. What we got up here? We have some more fabric and some more roots. I think we're gonna smash this one open. I guess we'll take the smashing caches order, as we are going to be doing in a little bit. This is a very nice model. It's quite a dramatic looking glade event. We dealt with the brood mother that was there. We are going to harvest these mushrooms, and let's move our trappers camp to their lovely home that they're going to be staying at for the rest of the game. I don't have enough stone to break this, do I? Shouldn't be a problem. Let's get a single beaver making some flour. Let's cap it at 50 flour, do that. And let's start making the bakery. There's some more wood that needs chopping down. Put one here. And this guy, we'll put him over here. I want to do some trading. I guess I could. There's not much good to trade for. Would be nice to rebuild this butcher. And upgrading this ancient hearth would be nice. I think we have my goals. Let's start making them a reality. What are aesthetics decorations? Are they need one of everything? Okay. Put another garden down here. Oh, I'm just gonna be lazy with this. Let's do that. That's fine. Do we like this road sign? It's something I haven't really ever placed. Let's see if we can actually make a slightly nicer looking area up top here. Some lamps. That brings me to Minecraft decorating. I always liked building villages in that game and decorating them with lamps. 1 second. time to get our bakery up and running. Let's have a beaver bakery. We can make pies and biscuits here. I don't think we need too many pies, do we? Mostly want biscuits. It might be nice to actually use some rainwater in this thing, because it produces so slowly. And we are fine. Oh, we are not fine, I thought. I thought the harpies would be fine for sure. But no. Okay. She got some happiness issues. That's surprising. Maybe we just burn some... Actually, no. Surely I am happy enough. So if we upgrade this small health, that should do it. And that will be the 2 resolve that we need to push them back into... This should be built in no time. I think we're fine. I really do underestimate how good multiple hearths is. So being able to upgrade them, I think, is very powerful. There we go. It's quite a big resolve boost as well. Our first fox house. Let's have a look at orders. Travel rations or brawling? We've no way of doing brawling, so it's probably going to be travel rations. And we have warehouse and 2 districts at level 3. I think I could do that. I can do that. Does mean I think we need to clear a lot of land around this small month though. Would really like to rebuild this, so let's do that. And we cut into this dangerous glade. Claim some land back. Yeah, I never put anyone in this crude workshop, did I? Well, I don't think I need to anymore. It'll be there for when it's needed. Buildings, that's what I was looking at. Don't need this or this or this. It would be quite nice. I mean, it would be nice to have a smelter. I guess we can pick it. Explorer's Lodge. Guild House. Temple. What does a temple do again? Make sacrifices go further. The guild house is for traders. It would be somewhere to put all the wine that I haven't made any of yet. Can make wine, can't I? Well, yes, in the infamous hut. Did I not build one? I thought I did. I did not at all. Well then, I would explain that. Sure, let's get a guild house. We have pies being made, we're going to have jerky being made. I think my harpies are going to be happy enough. And here we can pop some foxes in here. I don't need to make skewers, I definitely don't. But we can make some jerky. Probably only need 1 guy in here. And cornerstone time. We have baptism by fire. Works out, you know what? I'm not going to read them. I don't think any of them are very good. None of these are much better. I guess extraction tools, it's not, I don't know. Maybe. I'll be able to get a little bit out of that. Maybe. I think all of those kind of sucked. And it's fine. Who knows, maybe there was a great one then, and I just don't know it yet. We want to build a guild house, we can probably pop it up here. Go into another dangerous glade. Do I want to smash open any of these? I don't think I can. do feel like every time I play this game I forget about certain mechanics. Like, I realise I haven't made any packed goods and haven't done any trading, which I always forget about something. There's a lot of levels to this game, which is quite refreshing, I guess, for a city builder. What do we have here? We have a ton of eggs. Wow. And we have Harmony Spirit Altar. We can burn it down or we can calm the spirits. Calming the spirits. That's Global Resolve. Sure, we'll take it. It'd be nice to get another trader, and they're on their way. There's 2 farms right next to each other as well. It's pretty good. Don't need to be making this wine just yet because there's no guild house to put it in. We are finally making some jerky. Had meat treats for quite a while as ordered, I just have not filled. And sure, let's get some more of everyone, why not? And they bring a lot of berries with them. And because we have more people, let's build more houses. We do need to get some people making more planks. Let's get some harpies doing that. Probably cap that at 40. Actually, let's cap it at 60. I think we have enough wood production for, well, eternity. And let's do some trading. Let's sell some of these ancient tablets. What can I do to buy? I would like some planks, please. And I would like... So I could buy... Yeah, so we bought pipes, I could buy some planks, I could buy some food. Don't think that's really needed. Guess we buy some amber. Maybe I should buy the planks actually. We could just sell, I guess. We could sell wood and just trade them up for planks. That's fine. Sure. We need planks for our guild house, we need it for our housing for our beavers. Getting a big influx like that is gonna smooth out things a little bit. Because if we want the second district, I need 20 people living here. Let's put some more of these fire shrines down. I think I've given up on making this place look that nice. Into the small blade just to see what's there. Might as well. And oh yes, I wanted to go into this dangerous glade because we wanted to see if we can just get a tiny bit of artifacts from that thing that I picked up. Cut into that. I don't think it's going to happen though. I think we're going to be too happy. Beavers in the guild house, get some trading going. I think I can actually just call another trader. Well, I think this game is very much a win, and it's looking pretty good. Zorg's now here. Maybe he'll have some things that are worth buying. Gain 1 6 for 2 mushrooms produced. Don't mind if I do. I mean, why not just buy everything and have the amber for it? Sure. I could buy some tools, but whatever. So many skewers. Not much tea though. Am I out of something for tea production? No, just producing it very slowly. Perhaps I should prioritize the tea. A small glade. We had nothing too important. We had another geyser. I guess that's interesting. There we go. We have a pretty safe victory there. I am feeling like I should up the difficulty level a little bit. But I'm going to continue this settlement for a little while. I think I'm having some fun with it. We have a lot of caches in this dangerous glade, and we have a leaking cauldron. An old and broken piece of ring punk technology. It is contaminating the soil around it. We can burn it down or we can fix it. Fixing it spawns basically another farm, or we can burn it down. I think I'm going to burn it down. I don't think I need more farmland. I could do with some foxes though. I guess we'll drop another go. That's fun now. Let's get the foxes on this. What's in these caches? No, there were some artifacts there as well. We managed to dodge all the artifacts. Unfortunate. Is there anything to help that I need here? Just double checking. Didn't even manage to finish meat treats before the game was over. You almost managed to fulfill every need for the harpies though. That's quite cool. And in the meat treats. What was the reward again? It was just plus production to jerky. It wasn't that important. You have the converted harmony spiritual. I forgot about this, providing harmony decoration. I didn't need to build these fire shrines, but it doesn't really matter. They still look nice there, and this is giving me an extra 4 global resolve. I think that's because I have 2 service buildings. Almost have our next district. Just need a couple more planks in this garden to be built. And then we can hand in advanced outposts. And I think I probably have enough meat to make 30 packs of provisions. Might as well start doing that. Let's hand this in, +1 to mushroom production. More mushrooms is always good. Now where was that forbidden glade? It was down in the bottom. Let's move all of my woodcutters, find them, over down there, and let's see what's in that glade. Just for curiosity's sake. Let's count. Down you go. A little warehouse down here as well. I could probably put another half down. never cut around this small farm. There was all this hidden fertile land here, which I did notice the first time and then just completely forgot about it. Which was a bit foolish. And I forgot we have the rotten wood, so we are cutting down these trees very, very quickly. Fortunately, they don't produce anything. But I mean, if you want to clear a load of forest, that's pretty useful. How's the leaky cauldron? Has been burnt down. A little bit more farm fields. Wow. I did not realize how many upgrades I had for the farms. We have the seed pouch, the obsidian sickles, the mouldy grain seeds, fertilizer and orderly storage. It's quite a lot of upgrades. In fact, most of my buildings have quite a few upgrades, but that farm has a lot. Well, how much grain or mushrooms did we actually get from mouldy grain seeds? 60. I mean, that's respectable. It wasn't a bad choice. Guess route delivery. Ooh, sorry, I keep spinning the camera. That's not what I was trying to do at all. Need more stones to break open these caches to finish this last order off. There's a lot of purging fire in these caches. Well, I forgot about Rainpunk entirely. And in our travel rations, get a ranch and some newcomers, and even more skewers. The foxes have 169 skewers to get through, I think. Don't think that's gonna... Meat, leather and eggs. Definitely don't need the ranch on this map. I think we have enough meat, leather and eggs. Definitely enough meat. How's the leather production going? Yeah, I think we're okay. Where's this third forbidden blade? East, was it? Yes. Probably not gonna see what's a little bit far away. More people will take 3 of everyone and some lovely pipes. Didn't really get around to building many fox houses, did I? Pop some more down. Crazy. And in this glade we have the giant proto-fungus. Mushrooms, pigment, water skins, insects and pickled goods. All the things I could have used, actually. And another large abandoned cache. We have a clothier and guarded by a wildfire. Oh, which is quite hard to remove. Need to catch it, and it gives 9 machinery. That would have been nice. Well, I guess this is the only bad thing about continuing some towns, is you get to see all the things you missed, and that doesn't feel good. So we are going to move on. Spend our food supplies. We have unlocked a little treasure chest. Oh, with some artifacts in it. Well, that's alright then. Here we have Monastery of the Holy Flame. You cannot forbid consumption or favour any species. Interesting, haven't seen that one before. Let's spend some points and do some upgrades. Is there anything crazy good that I'm looking at? An embarkation point would be nice. Training expedition, more citadel resources. That would be more bread. I think maybe we just rush that. I don't want to get these ones just because they're so far down. No, I'm going to rush the bread. Let's min-max this. What is the daily expedition? I haven't really looked at these. Oh, it's amongst the Holy Flame. And the mysterious Gathering Storm thing. We saw that earlier. This looks quite nasty. I'm not sure I want to do that. I haven't tried the daily expeditions, I don't know how crazy they are. But I would like to do this Monastery of the Holy Flame, and I think do just have enough time to do that, so I'm going to go for another game this time, which is rare, but that one wasn't too long, and as we're in the Royal Forest, or the Royal Woodlands, what do I want? You know, I've played with the foxes so much, let's see if we can not get foxes this time. Can't favour species, and we can't restrict food. This feels like a really bad start. Like, there's just a lot more goods with these guys, and you get more villagers. What is the benefit of this one? You get pipes, and that's it? Surely this one's just better down here. Well, I guess foxes again it is. And on this map we have clay, we have all pretty good things. Is there anything that we need specifically? Because we've got beavers and foxes again, so we're going to want to make pickled goods. We can do that with clay. Wine from mushrooms and berries, we can do that. Roots, we're going to want... Yeah, I think this makes sense. Let's get the standard newcomers and just some more clay as well. And let's jump in. Okay, Forest Mystery time, we have the Invigorating Winds. Villagers with this effect move 20% faster. That's if they've eaten complex food. What are the nasties though? Burning Cyst takes 5 seconds longer, that's not too bad. Resources you sacrifice in ancient hearth, burn 40% quicker, not too bad. Favouring is unavailable while the hearth is being corrupted. Well, we can't do favouring anyway, so that literally does nothing. Villagers have a 10% chance of getting twice the amount of food on each break. This effect scales with hostility. So at the time that we unlock it would be a 40% chance. So if we get to hostility 4, we need to make sure we have a lot of food. Okay. Royal Woodlands, and I can see we are absolutely surrounded by small glades. No humans again, but we have got lizards this time. I was getting a little sick of playing beavers, harpies, foxes every single game. It has felt like I've done that a lot. Yeah, that's the roll of the dice. Let's get our initial startups set up, and we can have a look at the orders when they come through. And we have got an awful lot of beavers. What are my overlaps actually? We have biscuits and pies, so we're gonna probably want flour. All 3 of them want pickled goods, and 2 of them want skewers. So if we could get that Zorg's secret sauce or whatever that thing's called, that would be amazing. So 1 guy wants jerky, 2 want brawling, 2 want luxury. Yep, I'm seeing some overlaps here that we can do. That would be nice. We're going to probably be looking for brawling, pickled goods, and maybe the bakery again, as well as some wine production. I kind of think 2 woodcutters camps is a bit overkill on the Royal Woodlands, because you do get quite a lot of wood, but I like just being able to clear out trees, make space for building. Now there is flax field as well. Cornerstone time. Settlement specializes in wine production, being +1 to beaver resolve for every 70 wine produced, or that's nice. Gain a lizard for every 25 eggs, or +2 to vegetables. I mean, none of those are particularly good early. Are there eggs on this map? There are, from the trees and from the... yes, from the ground. Okay. I guess we could get a lot of lizards if we do that. That could be quite funny. No, I'm going to do that, actually. That sounds fun. I have a lot of lizards. A lot of lizards in the surprise children, just lizard children falling out of trees. Sure. Okay, and our first objective is joyful lizards. Big delivery or trading post? Joyful lizards, I would love to be able to do that. How possible is it? I can't use favouring, remember, so I can get a +6 if I get them all in luxury housing. I don't think this is possible, because 14 is quite high, and I can't produce any complex food yet, so unfortunately I don't think this is going to happen. Big delivery? Trading post. I seem to always run out of planks. Let's get big delivery. Call of the Ruins. Cut through the forest to discover 2 glades and rebuild a building. Tool shop. Read delivery line or box of tools. Or clearing the glades. Or again, the lizards resolve. I don't actually think the reward for this is that good. The read delivery would be very nice for building whatever they're called, training tools, training goods, the hitty sticks. But again, I don't think I can do it. We're going to play this very safe, I think. Green and fabric, or trading post. I'll think about that. Do with a crude workstation. Start building up some stuff. So I have seen that later on in the tree there's a field kitchen which lets you produce more complex food at a very limited ratio, but that would probably be how I would do those. Kind of need a load of resolve early quests, I imagine. Right, building. What do we want? Now we have clay on this map, so we don't need the water skins. Also, we don't need much fabric. No one here uses it other than lizards. Druid's hut. You know, I'm always out of planks. Let's pick up a lump. Tea doctor. That could be interesting. There's also a herb garden. Herb garden. I think I can make herb pies. And herb garden would be nice for. It would be nice for producing roots as well. It would help with biscuits. I don't think I can pickle any of it though. First small blade, we have a drizzle water geyser, that's quite nice. We have a slick shell brood mother, bit of meat. Only one, unfortunately. Lumber mill, I think, is massively overkill here, but I picked it up anyway. We'll see. But perhaps what I will do is make a lot of hearths on this map, because if we're going to have, you know, these trees producing a lot of wood, we're going to be making planks at a really efficient rate. We could make a lot of beaver housing efficiently, and then we could turn all that excess wood into small hearths. That's the plan. Be nice to find some fertile ground. We probably do need some houses. Do I have any way of making bricks and fabric? I do. Let's cap things off. Now at 20, don't need pipes yet. Build a lizard house or two. I think I can't build a fox house though. Need to get a couple of shelters up. Some berries and vegetables in here. Lovely. What direction do I want to go in? North looks pretty promising. Southwest is doable. West is a bit bad though, there's a lot of small blades. South, probably not. East, probably not. Now there's two forbidden blades right next to each other. I think we're going to head north. Let's set this plan in motion. Let's probably cut down all these trees to the north, make some building space, and hopefully find some fertile land. And we are happy enough to survive this storm. Thankfully, my foxes did get shelter priority. Built this house a bit the wrong way, but that's fine. What is this called? The Monastery of the Holy Flame. Gotta remember there's no favouring and there's no forbidding of consumption. I mean that I'll need to be clever with the buildings that I pick and make sure I do get enough early game food and happiness. So my first choice was a lumber. That might have been a mistake. This game does do a very good job of making me feel very chill, but sometimes my brain does just turn off a little bit, I think, when I play this game, and I forget that it can be quite difficult, and then I make mistakes. So far, though, we haven't killed any villagers. We've had a couple leave, but I don't think I've failed a map. Probably a sign that I am playing on slightly too easy. We will be upping the difficulty, I think, soon. Stone time. We have cheap construction. I haven't seen this one before. All buildings cost 40% less, but there's less resource nodes, so I don't like the sound of that. It's probably good, but that, I don't know, less resource nodes just seems horrible. The Ancient Pack, that is another one where I'm like, this is probably pretty good, because you can really pick where you need to go, but killing a villager just sounds mean. 40 water skins for every full reputation point obtained through High Resolve. No, I don't need that. I'm gonna reroll. Belly of Spirit, I think, is gonna be quite good here. Because we need to make sure everyone's happy, because we can't do any favouring. I think Rebellious Spirit makes a lot of sense, actually. And let's get... Sure, we can get some more people. 2 beavers and a fox. Now on this map, let me just check. There is no copper, so we will probably be needing like brickyard if I can find that. Is the herb garden good? It probably is. Probably. Is there any fertile land? That's really going to be the decider. We do need to start gathering some of this food, otherwise everyone's going to starve. And that certainly isn't going to help happiness. Small abandoned cache. Pack of meat and bundle of reeds. I mean, that is quite good actually. Unfortunately, no stones to break these open, so that's probably not going to happen. And we've travelled quite a lot of distance without finding anything useful. You know, I'm going to pick up the herb camp, I think. Or should I get the foragers camp? Because there is a lot to forage on this map. There's also a lot of trappers camps on this map as well. Oh, I don't know. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. You know what? I don't need to make the decision now. Let's break into this dangerous glade and then we can decide. And I think I am going to do that now. Hopefully it's nothing too horrible. Maybe we can even upgrade my ancient hearth. I'll let you remember to do it in a timely manner this time. I think we should have enough planks to do that. Certainly do. So ancient hearth is now upgraded to neighbourhood level, which is a 10% to global production speed. I think that does also count for gathering. I'm not sure though. We got some more orders. I never picked this one, did I? Yeah, the +1 to grain would be quite nice. +1 to fabric isn't that useful. I'm gonna go for the grain, because I think grain is good. Grain is a lot better now, you can use it for porridge. Because we have no mushrooms on this map. Water delivery. I can do that. Fox population. Gives me a druid's hunt. Ten foxes is quite a lot. Is a druid's hut useful? Incense might be useful. Oh, not that useful. No, I don't think it is. But it's a free building, or whatever. I like free buildings. We can do things with them. I think I am not going to get the herb garden. I'm going to go for the foragers camp. I'm just going to do that. The cellar, that is going to be useful. Cookhouse could also be useful. Seen the tea doctor already. I am going to pick up the cellar. Because we want wine. Very, very much want wine. Pickled goods already is nice. Don't have anything to put them in. But for now, I mean, that is going to be very useful. So we are going to want a lot of pickled goods, but we are also going to want jerky, and that's why I think this is going to be useful early on. How about we let's get a lizard. Making some stuff. We should probably switch these out. Let's get a lizard in my let's get lizards in the trappers camp, because that is their bonus production. And there's only one piece of meat down there, so we can gather that up quite quickly. So we're a little low on food. It is being taken to the cellar, of course. And being turned into delicious jerky. Is this a mistake? I think it is. Let's not go into this dangerous glade this year. So I don't really have anything to deal with it. Wow, that is a big list of orders that I've made no progress. It is mostly packs of stuff. Ooh. Lizards. And how are we doing on drinks? We have 20. Let's get some beaver housing. And I did say I wanted to make the lumber mill. Pop it down here. Now if you are enjoying the stream, please do remember to follow it, subscribe, or whatever it is you can do. I'm not entirely sure. Pretty sure no one can subscribe to this stream, as it is tiny. But if you're seeing this on YouTube, then please subscribe there. It does help me out just a little bit. Another beaver house, because we have so many planks. I did not know that roots gave herbs as a byproduct. That is quite useful. So we do want to be gathering roots and grain and all that delicious stuff. Hopefully we'll find some in this dangerous glade. And we can get a beaver in our mill now. And we can turn planks off here, and then we can make planks for days here. Chance of double production on the planks, and also, well, it's very efficient. 3 wood instead of 8 wood is quite nice. I just need to make sure that I'm actually using this bonus for something. And that will be, I think, to start, we'll just hand in big delivery to give me another bonus to planks. Like this is going to be a very plank orientated city, but that is good because we are full of beaver population and just every building they have needs planks. Makes sense. Beavers do love wood. Would be nice to get every beaver in a luxury house. Speed things up a bit. Just very chill watching my people walk around, but nothing's really going on. I have no decisions to make at this point, so let's speed it up a little. Everyone's happy enough to survive through this storm, I think. And then we can see what's in this dangerous glade above us, and maybe even the dangerous glade to our west as well. I'm really considering just popping a small hearth down here kind of immediately. Deal with hostility and get me some more of these lovely benefits. We do have quite a lot of people. I'm really hoping for some fertile land here because that would make sense to then pop down a warehouse as well. Might be worthwhile actually cutting into some of these small glades back here, just look for some clay. This does raise hostility a bit, but it's not that bad. And we have the forest affinity for foxes. Makes it a bit more forgiving to go into these horrible small glades that are filled with absolutely nothing and no rewards in any way. Is kind of how I feel like the small glades are. They can be a little disappointing every now and again. Anyway, dangerous glade time and small glade time. First, it's cornerstone time. Export specialization, stormwalker training, or tanning mix. I think it's gonna be export specialization. We can actually sell quite a lot of building materials. They sell for a lot. If we're just making planks all day, every day, we could be selling these packs of building materials for quite a lot of money. Okay, we have sea marrow, another drizzle water geyser, and a storm bird nest, so some eggs. And in here we have, it looks like the corrupted caravan has found us again, but we also have an explorer's lodge. That's pretty good. Education and brawling. It's two things we kind of wanted, brawling more so. But the corrupted caravan, wow, I am going to be sending off a lot of corrupted goods by the look of it. Can't do either of these again though. Well, no fertile land. Did find some large mushrooms. Not great, honestly. Not great. Let's get some more people. Maybe they'll make me feel better. We could pick up the copper bars. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up the copper bars here and use that to cleanse this place instead. Does mean we need to build a blight post, but we probably were going to do that at some point anyway. I do need to make space for the blight post as well. But the Explorer's Lodge does make this worth it. Rapper's camp. I can pick up some more eggs. This. Tick over very gently. Excellent. We have our big delivery for even more planks. We have a trapper's camp, a ranch, and a herb garden. Herb garden is back. The ranch might be very nice though. That would help tremendously actually. So I think we're going to pick that up. You get a lot of plant fibre from the... I think it's from the trees in this map. Double check that as soon as I place the ranch. Okay, you don't get a lot. You get some. I guess it's all these flax fields that we're finding is generating the plant fibre. Speaking of flax fields, we have found some more. And we have also found some more people. I wouldn't mind some more people, so let's welcome them in. Why am I building one? I think those there kind of make more sense near the industry. Let's build it down a bit. Let's get our lizard producing. I don't think I need leather or eggs. For now, we can just produce some meat. The leather is not needed. The eggs will be useful later. And it's order time. We have the thirsty trader. Oh, that would be quite nice. Well, that would be really nice, actually. Fortunately, not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen. The Royal Gardens, we have more export specialization. We could definitely do that. Have at least 15 army decorations. It's a bit lengthy, but we can do it. And again, the export specialization. Screw it, let's go all in. We're just making packs of everything. That's the plan. Did I want to small here? Probably do. Might be a little early for it, but we probably do. I found a lot of geysers, so this time I will remember that it exists as a mechanic, and let's make some rain punk happen. This trader, and she's selling a trapper camp. I would quite like that, actually. I would quite like that indeed. So we need 17 amber, so we need to sell out 21 worth of goods. We have so much wood. Bang. Done. Big trees. Why did I think I needed that? For some reason I thought I needed the trapper's camp to harvest these mushrooms. That was not accurate. Okay, that's fine. Well, I guess we just have a lot of ammo now. What can a trapper's camp do on this map? It can gather eggs and meat. Oh yeah, it's worth it. Screw it. We did the plan. Next, I guess, what are we doing? Just need to make some more happiness happen. And we can do that by building some more lizard houses, I think. That should keep the lizards happy. And we can also build some more beaver houses. Although I am kind of just using all of my planks. They're all being turned into building materials, which I mean, worth a lot of money. Oops. I think another beaver in here will make sense. We can double up production again. And you know what, I am actually gonna just get planks that I need. I mean, we just want planks. My order for drizzle water, is it I need drizzle water or I need to use it? Now I need drizzle water. Okay. Okay. We need to build the drizzle water geyser pump, and we need to upgrade it twice to increase the tank capacity so that we can actually store 100 drizzle water, which will then let me hand in the water delivery order. Which will give me a load of copper bars, a load of coal, and a load of money. And then we can convert that into something. Yeah, the rebellious spirit is helping here. It's just a +2 at the moment, but it's pretty noticeable. Just having that +2, keeping the storm kind of unhappiness away. +2 is very noticeable. It is I feel like quite an early game thing, but definitely worth it. Do need to take a woodcutter out, unfortunately, for this storm, but that's all. That's fine. Let's speed things up a little bit again. Can I make crops and provisions? Should be able to. Can't make the crops yet, but we can make provisions. Annoyingly, we can't restrict anything from my guys from eating them, so I can't just tell them not to eat the crops that I'm gathering. We are just going to have to make sure that we get food production a little bit more stable. Yeah, I only have gained 1 lizard from the amount of eggs I've gotten, and we're about to gain another. Forgot about that entirely. 2 lizards now. Get some more housing for them. In stone time, we have protected trade or baptism by fire. I mean, we're gonna be selling a lot of packs of building materials. I think protected trade is the way to go. Baptism by fire was very tempting because I did want to use all this water, but I don't have a way of making pipes efficiently yet. It's time to cleanse this corrupted camp. Almost. We need 1 more purging fire, then we can do it. Foragers camp. Got another root and a little bit more vegetables to gather. And here we have... I don't think I need the more people, because we're going to be getting quite a few lizards. So we're going to be just going to try and keep it stable for now. Don't need huge amounts of people. Do need to be making these provisions though. And I guess I can use eggs and meat to do that. That is quite useful. We'll cap it at 20, shall we? Speaking of trade routes and provisions, let's see what we can do. Nothing there interests me. I don't want to sell my fabric yet. A little low on hearts. I'm a bit worried about that. A lot of idle images. We are, as you can see on the right, we are completing a lot of orders. They're all starting to tick over now. Making some plate cysts, but that's okay. Let's get some lizards mining. Trapper's camp. Have stuff to produce. Oops, I should go into this dangerous glade. I probably should have done that already. Grizzle water hand in, and there we go. Gives me a load of copper. Building material hand in should be soon. The glade events hand in. Clearing the glades. That does give me some more parts. Building wise, what are we thinking? What makes luxury goods? Flour? No? No, it's not flour. I think flour is trade goods. We could get a rain mill. It would make packs of building materials a bit better. That would actually be very nice. Because we do want flour. Question mark? I think we do. Let's do it. Let's go for the rain mill. I feel like I'm picking some quite bad buildings. The rain mill. Oh, it's farming. Whoops, I thought it was engineering. Oh well, we will make slightly more efficient packs. That's okay. Friend or foe causing some issues. Problem. Friend or foe being the thing from this corrupted caravan, which is now cleansed. Not sure we want to hand in clearing the glades just yet. No longer need to be making packs of building materials here. So we can put all those planks back. 3 planks, we should probably hand that in straight away. That is more parts. In fact, I have tons of parts. I was a little bit worried about it, but I have tons of the stuff. So, ooh, okay. That is a lot in that dangerous glade. There's a leather worker, a grill, a trapper's camp, abandoned cache, and a rain spirit totem, which we can either burn down or cleanse. How long does it take to cleanse? It takes a while, and the reward. We do need harmony decorations, and this decreases hostility by 50. We are going to be performing the ritual, but I do not want the hostility, so we will be doing that after the next stop. Why is that? He's going to be nasty, but all these free buildings, I'll take that any day. Leather worker, to make luxury goods, you know, it might come in handy. The grill, that's more interesting. Could make skewers and some ale, could be useful. Trapper's camp, bit of a shame we got that, I guess, because we already have one. We could salvage it, I guess. Yeah. Get some stone. And we need to be doing trade routes, so let's sell. We'll just sell one of things to get that trade route order done. Advanced districts or 20 packs of building materials. Wow, it really wants me to do building materials, doesn't it? Sure. All of my orders have been building material related. But thankfully we have found some fertile land that at least secures our food production a bit. And I think this would be a nice place to build another hearth. As there's already all this road here and all these buildings here. I'm gonna build one up here. We can pop a warehouse down as well. Pop that down there. Probably have this as the priority actually.
Hello.
We have our trader. 3 incense for every 10 roots produced. We are producing roots, that could be useful. Be very useful. Incense can be used for the religion, and also I could just sell it. And we do have the protected trade. That's a good point actually. Maybe I should sell a little bit more. Oh, there's a trader here. Just sell a little bit more things. Pick up some pipes as well. I guess we can sell planks. Sure. Let's get a small hearth and put a lizard in it. And we can build some more housing up here. Thinking probably some beaver housing. A little bit cramped up here. Let's move a woodcutter up and just cut some of this free. Do you think my foxes are in here? I thought they were fine. I guess we take the woodcutters out. Any trade routes in the storm? Yes. Don't mind if I do. Exploding. Or was that a blight cyst exploding? I think it was. See my little firefighter down there, dealing with these horrible things. Pop it goes. No more cysts. They were all from the corrupted caravan. They have a lot of idle people. And I should probably be gathering some of these berries and stuff. Fungal guide, filling dish, or blood price contract. Porridge production increased by 1 for every 150 units of drizzle water produced, not stored. Okay, I think we're going to have a lot of porridge. If I understand how that works, that's quite good. Tea, porridge and water skins, that's what we wanted. So I guess we will do that. What pickled goods? We really need to find something that makes, well, pottery. Pottery is what I need. A plantation, I think that would be useful. I think I need a reroll for pottery though. This bakery is perfect, but I actually need this small farm, don't I? Because I just realised I don't have anything to pickle. That bakery would be perfect. Trout. No, small farm. Small farm is food now. Let's get it up straight away, please. And we can hand in clearing blades. Come on, bakery again. That's not a bakery. I guess we didn't have any... Oh no, we do have flour production, don't we? We got the rain mill. I guess we re-roll. No, this isn't what I need. Re-roll again. Hey, we got the bakery. Good. Good, good, good. And here we have skewers and some... I guess the leather work is not that important. Oh, that's a lot of people. I'm gonna hold off on that. Okay, I need to have a little think. So we are gonna build a bakery. That is certain, because we want pottery. We do need to find some clay as well, but I think I have a little bit stored, I hope. We have 20. Build a bakery down here. This will make... For now, it's not going to make anything that useful. But it will make pottery that can then be turned into pickled goods. We probably want multiple bakeries as well. We can probably sell some parts. This is a huge loss. Selling packs of building materials and provisions for 1 amber? That's not fair. We need our clay. So we're not going to be doing those trades. Those are pretty bad trades. And I have so many idle people. Anywhere that's not fully starved. Yes, the ranch isn't fully starved. Them and the cellar as well. Trapper's camp hasn't got anywhere to put anyone in, but we can now fully fuel this bakery, and we'll connect some pipes up to it as well because we want to be spending this drizzle water. It's all coming together now. Explorer's Lodge. Oh, that's really good actually, because I found a load of buildings to salvage, and then the Explorer's Lodge gives me global resolve. That was fantastic actually. Talk about luck, that was incredibly lucky. Incredibly so. So I guess salvaging this stuff is worth it. Rebuilding this Explorer's Lodge is worth it. Do need some more fabric though. Okay, we have workers back, we have more parts, and everyone gets to go faster. That is our last order for the mix of building materials, so we can now just start selling all of them. And that is going to be nice. It is worth rebuilding this. Fortunately, I didn't get the farm up in time. Oh, I almost forgot to do the rain spirit totem. That could have been very bad. Let's drop some of these guys. Rain spirit totem. We want to perform the ritual. So used to just seeing it next to me that I forgot about it. But it was hostile at all. I hope we can get this thing done in time. As long as they start soon, it should be okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. Because I don't have enough happiness to survive 4 hostility. That is very unhappy people otherwise. Forager's camp has no deposits. Unfortunately, we haven't found any more. Trapper's camp also nothing. Some eggs. Eggs are like 20. Do I need more people? so many people. I kind of do. Alright, we'll get them now. We can use these stones that we're finding at least to break open some of these caches. I think that's going to be the way to go. I think sending them back to the Citadel is helpful, but it's not helpful right now, and I need help right now.
So how?
Making a little bit of white. Just a bit weird actually, why am I making white? I want to be making pickled goods. Lizards, let's get some more housing up. Haha, finally some gosh dang clay. We'll let these guys finish with the scenery and then start mining the clay. And then I think we have the start of a successful settlement. It's taken a while to get there, certainly, but I think we have done it. Food is a little concerning. That is a fair point, I think. My almost entire lack of food could, you know, could be a little bit of a problem. We have converted the rain totem. That should bring me some happiness now. And we have another blueprint available. We have a tavern, explorer's lodge, clan hall, and a butcher. Don't need the butcher. Explorer's lodge we already have. Tavern would be nice. I'm thinking tavern. So let's pop a tavern down in our to move this rain totem, but we can pop the tavern down here. And it is nice. We have some more orders. Folks gotta eat or utopia. Do utopia, so I'm gonna do it. Quite a big reward. Wow, it really, really loves these packs of building materials. It just, you know, deliver these constantly, please. Oh, how's your resolve low, foxes? I mean, I know I'm not providing for you in any way, but just be happy. That's my advice, just be happy. That totally is how it works. Just think happy thoughts and smile more. Oh, Explorer's Lodge is being built. This will be quite a big boost. Quite a big one indeed, I hope. We have a trader arrived. Sturdy boots. That's quite a good modifier. I can sell all of these packs of materials. No, I might sell some provisions as well. We're not doing that much trading. Let's get even faster, people. Just run around lightning speed. Probably should have bought some other stuff. I don't think I want to sell that much wood. You know what, let's just sell all of my packs. No, I don't want amber actually. I'm gonna buy some pipes. And I think we're gonna be okay on food. Maybe... I'll buy some grain. Grain's really expensive. That's correct. Cornerstone. Crowded houses. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Got housing for everyone now. That does make things a bit easier. So I know I've got a lot of idle workers, but they are going to go into these service buildings now, and we're going to get some gains from that. I think they just... No, I might as well rebuild this thing, right? I'm thinking like, oh, I'll tear it down, but no, just rebuild it, it's fine, even though if it's a bit of a waste, who cares? It's a free building, it's right there, you know, it's easy to do. Fox happiness gives me Druid's Heart and pickled goods. Sure, I'll take more pickled goods. Druid's Heart, it's not amazing, but it's not bad either. And we can get some more workers. I think probably have a bit too few many people doing the thing. Go. Am I out of plank? I'm out of everything, actually. I think we're gonna build this storm riser. Maybe. Smithy, beanery, cookhouse, or carpenter. Beanery does everything I need and a bit better, so I think that might be the go-to thing. Looks like we're turning pickled goods off here. That's fine. The porridge. Don't think I was making porridge anyway. Beanery. Ooh. Not sure what button I pressed there, but I wanted ×5 speed. That is not what I wanted to do. But yeah, we can pickle everything. We can make porridge. We can recap that there. And we can also make crystallized dew. That's going to be very nice. It does consume our clay a bit though. So that is a bit of a nuisance. But we'll cap it, but that lets me make fox houses, and because I got that kind of housing benefit bonus thing, that will be very nice. We can tear this down. Wow, that's a lot of pyrocysts if we do that. Or we can cleanse it. I can definitely cleanse it. Wouldn't mind the mold supply though. Wouldn't mind that at all. We have to stop all food production. I can do that. Do that. I can do that, right? Probably do that. mean flour can't count as food, surely that would be stupid. I produced 3 food from somewhere. Probably the stonecutters can. That's fair enough, that's just gonna happen. Well, it's this herbalist camp that is gonna be doing stuff as well. Okay, we just sit here and do nothing. That exciting, but it's kind of worthwhile, I think. I think we're happy enough. People seem to be faring pretty well in my town. Crowded town. Man, just no planks. Build another lumberman. Stupid. Is that stupid? It feels stupid. Somewhere stealing planks? No. Where are they all going? I guess I did build a tavern. And I did rebuild a load of stuff as well. Here we have torn this down. Excellent. Food production. Go! There is meat here. That lizard again. So we don't need herbalist lizards. Or beaver herbalist. There we go. Fine. You're a little low on food, obviously, but that was bound to happen. We've rebuilt the grill and the leather worker. We've built a small farm. We'll have 2 foxes working on this farm. Builders. And he's going to build it soon. Like I said, let's do this efficiently. Don't need to rush. Just feeling slight pressure now. Yeah, we need to be building meat pies. Don't know why I wasn't doing that. Doesn't really matter what goes in the biscuits. I don't need that many pies or biscuits. We just need some. Lizards being low resolve is never an issue. I don't think they will meet. The grill can do eggs. We need more lizards though. I have so many foxes already, so where did they all come from? I'm not sure. Let's switch them over a little bit, shall we? And we can get a lizard in the grill. Do I want to be making more fabric? Not sure. We have 2 lizards in the grill. So we do actually want to be making quite a lot of skewers. We don't want to be making vegetables, just meat and eggs, because we are we are making eggs and meat from our ranch. So those two feed into each other very nicely. Okay, we finally have some space around this hearth, and I can build some beaver housing. It would be nice if we could get beanery up and running. Here's max priority, but I think I'm out of bricks. I'm very out of bricks. Two leisure-related ones or trade logs. I think it's going to be trade logs, and let's just get a load of people. And there you go, all the people. And they're not too miserable about it either, and I have more than enough space for the lizard housing. Would really like to get that fox housing up and running. That might not happen for a little while. Ha! Beanery is done, and it's really got a lot of space, hasn't it? We want to be building all of this. And it uses drizzle water. I don't have enough pipes. Can I build some more pipes? Yes. Yes, I can. Actually, let's cap pipes at 8, because you need 4 for each building. And the utopia is starting to appear. Utopia is upon us. We have a trader. Sell this lovely junk to, I mean, very valuable goods too. Wow. Yeah. That is a lot of stuff. Need copper ore. Just take some amber out of the trade, but that's pretty good trade. Bam. -90 on protected trade, that's not bad. And that means we can get some fox housing finally. And that means this place can be upgraded as well. How's this place doing? It is fully upgraded. I thought it was. Let's pop a fox house down there. Here we have space for another farm. Excellent. Playing on 2 times speed because I'm a little aware of the time. I'm running out slightly. Hopefully this isn't a catastrophic mistake, but I think my town is looking pretty good, honestly. We're out of pickled goods, but we are getting quite a few soon, and we're going to connect up drizzle water to this as well. That's fantastic. We might even need another drizzle water geyser. How are we doing on this porridge? Doing okay. The porridge bath hasn't come into play yet. I guess you do need quite a lot of it. I think for now the safest thing to do is just let this tick over. Everyone being happy. And we're very close to victory. We didn't actually realise how close to winning. We've only done 5 trade routes. We want to be making organic crops. 30. A need for jerky. What makes jerky? Oh yes, this cellar that doesn't have enough people in it. And also, isn't using meat to make jerky. That was a mistake. We never got the brawling, but we did get the victory. So there we go. Monastery of the Holy Flame conquered. We get some lovely goods. I am going to stop with that settlement, although it was quite fun to build. And we have the Blightstorm. We also have a treasure chest. 20 artifacts. Wow. Getting deep into this fogginess is pretty nice. You can see how that little upgrade has expanded how far I can build my cities. And they were really quite spaced out. There's so many modifiers that I missed. Look at all of these things that the AI found. I managed to dodge them all. Right, let's finish the blight cycle. Ooh, AI is competing for the barren lands. And there's another modifier over here, and another modifier over here. The Haunted Forest. Dangerous and forbidden glade warnings are disabled. Sounds quite nasty. Or there's no fertile soil. Interesting. Deed to hand in, and more importantly we've got some upgrades to do. So I said I was going to beeline straight for the more Citadel resources. I'm still going to do that. We can pick up another one though. I guess we'll get this Monastery of the Holy... Oh sorry, Monastery of the Vigilant Flame, not the Holy Flame. And the starting abilities gain 10 tools whenever lizards appear. That's quite good. What are the other ones? Extends available trade offers by 1 in each neighbourhood town. That's really good for the beavers. Quite like that. And humans is reveals the location of the nearest patch of fertile soil. That's could be good, could be bad. Harpies is 50 more coats. And foxes, the nearest geyser. Hey, I quite like that. Anyway, here is a new and fresh board to play with next time on Against the Storm. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please remember to follow the stream or the YouTube channel, whichever one you're viewing this on. And I'll hope to see you next time. So thank you very much.